Welcome back to X amount of questions in X amount of minutes. Today is going to be a short video because I have to go pick up my girlfriend Sarah from the airport. So there's that. We've been dating for over 6.5 years, so that's amazing. She is in AZ. I've been playing summer ball in Washington, so I have to go pick her up from the Portland airport. I'm in Southern Washington, so I know that's Oregon. And so today we're going to do 5 questions in 5 minutes or less. I already looked up the questions. I have to go really quick. What if the thing you're chasing isn't actually what you want, but what you think will make other people respect you? It's an interesting question because I think a lot of people choose jobs that do garner respect, right? And I think you should choose a job that garners respect, but not always. Not if it's not your passion, right? So think about it like this. I think certain jobs get you a certain lifestyle that a lot of people want, and I think that's why some people choose that lifestyle, right? They're choosing to become, let's just use a basic example, a doctor or a lawyer. So that way they can make sure that they have enough money, that they never have to worry. They have enough money where they can send their kids to college. They can do all of those things, right? So there's that. And then, but there's also times where people choose that job just because they can be more respected from others. I don't know. That's a tough question. I don't necessarily have a good answer for that yet. 2, if you knew nobody would ever find out about your accomplishments, which goals would you still pursue? It's a really good question. I think I would still pursue baseball because I love baseball, right? And I think that you learn so much about life through baseball. That's honestly, this is teaching me something right now. I think you learn so much about life through baseball that it's not something I would want to give up, even if it came with no accomplishments, because the stuff I learned in baseball has brought me closer to God, and I think that's been vital, and it's also, I think, taught me things that I can teach my future kids. So baseball is the number one answer. Question number 3: what problem in your life would disappear if you stopped needing it to be fair? Um, I don't know. I don't necessarily have anything that I think is unfair in my life, so I'm not gonna um, answer that question because I don't think there's anything that needs to be fair. Question number 4: what if the version of you? Sorry, question number 4: what if the version of yourself you're trying to get back to is actually someone you're supposed to outgrow? That's interesting, right? I think I have a good example of that. When I was 16, I was one of the best baseball players in the country. So at the end of my high school career, 16, 17, I was one of the best baseball players in the country, right? Projected super high. But I didn't hang out with my friends. I just worked super hard. And um, it got me pretty good, not gonna lie. It did. But then kept doing that, right? I kept doing that in college when almost everybody was as good as me, right? After I didn't get drafted. And it kind of held me back, right? So if I would have done that, if I would have gotten drafted and done that and gotten drafted, maybe I wouldn't have actually made it and I would be in a much worse spot. Versus in college, I've learned how to be a better teammate, do things like that. And so since then, I've become a much better baseball player because of it. So maybe I'm not where I wanted to be. My life experience hasn't been straightforward, but maybe it's preparing me to be the best I can be when I finally get to that end stage. And question number 5: if you could see your life at 80 years old, what would your future self be begging you to appreciate right now? I mean, 100% appreciate the moments with the people you care about, whether it's on baseball. Spend the time with everyone, all the teammates and everything. I think that's super important. It's something that I neglected for so long. If they're doing something late at night, go out one night. It's not going to kill you. Um, you know, really enjoy that time with your significant other, right? I think sometimes we like to spend too much time on our phones. We distract ourselves, right? We distract ourselves and we're not really in the moment. And 100% spend as much time spend as much time with my parents as possible. I love them so much. And I know that they're not going to be here forever. I know it's a sad topic to talk about, but I think it's really important to maximize that time with our parents. Um, Get back to that question 1 because I didn't answer it really well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to because I have less than 20 seconds. What if the thing you're chasing isn't actually what you want? I'm going to answer that for me now. I think the thing I'm chasing is what I want because of what I talked about through this video. It's taught me so much. It's brought me closer with God. It's going to help me with my kids in the future. Sure, it will garner respect if I make it to the MLB, but that's not what I'm chasing, I don't think. So that's all I got for you today. I did it in under 5 minutes. Let's go.